So now that I've shown you how to skin and gut a rabbit and prepare it for consumption, I want to just show you how to utilize the fur and to turn, so that it can be used as a textile. The first thing I did was just wash down the outdoor kitchen. Now I'm just going to put a bit of salt on it. Salt is a great antimicrobial, so I'm going to rub a bit of that in. I'm not going to worry too much about the fur getting wet because we're going to set it up to be dry. Actually. I'm going to basically just salt it. A goodly amount of salt. Rub the salt in. I mean, it is better to do this when it's dry, but the salt will stay. And then I've made a little frame, so I'm hoping this will be long enough to stretch across there. And I've got some nails here which we've salvaged from the local tip. So hopefully there's a lot of little brads or something I can use. They're probably at the bottom. So the salt comes from the Pink Lake, and we usually, friends that have gone over to that part of Victoria have sometimes brought back a bucket for us, and we've repaid them in other forms, either knowledge sharing or some sort of food. Or so what I'm doing is stretching the rabbit, much like a painting stretcher. Use the finer nails as you can, otherwise the pine split. And then just bring that one over there. That's my hammer. Pull this over here. So this is very easy to do a rabbit because of the scale. It's small, it doesn't take very long. Rabbits are just an incredible food. If we could just stop poisoning them in Australia and actually eat them. They get their own food, they don't require industrial feedlots and a whole industry of transportation. It's good to eat them because, as we know, they breed up very radically, and we can have at times rabbit plagues, but yeah, just for governments to continue to send out various viruses as biological controls rather than us being biological controls is really a bit of what I was talking about in the previous film about systemic man-made mass death rather than one-on-one predation, and the difference in violence between violence that can be seen and sensed and owned up to, and violence where others do our killing for us. And that when we can't see our food, whether we're vegan, vegetarian or omnivores, you have to accept that they come with a lot of violence and a lot of blood on them. But I also said that Tyson Yunkaporta in his book Sand Talk has a really great chapter on direct violence, and that direct everyday small amounts of violence doesn't lead to a global economic system that is killing the world very quickly. Okay, so now that's ready pretty much to dry. And I'll just clean up some of the edges. And have I left anything out, Meg?
I'd like to see the other side of it.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just get another nail or two in here. Okay, so there's the other side.
Beautiful.
So salting and drying a skin is the first stage, and then the next stage is softening, which is a very easy technique, just quite time consuming, particularly with a large hide. But with a small rabbit fur, these are really handy for handles. I've got a lovely rabbit fur on my
It's just behind you there.
slingshot. Oh, yeah. And it just not only is it comfortable in the hand, but it also reminds us of just the animal and plant interrelationship, and of course fungi as well. There you go. Oh, I'm being predated again. Okay, so there it is. Pretty simple to do, especially a small rabbit skin. Very handy to have such textiles around for various things. This could make a pouch, a pouch for stones, for a slingshot. It could make a nice wallet. It could make a handle for something. It's really great to, just to honour the animal's life by using all the parts. Meg is going to show us next how to turn rabbit liver into rabbit liver pâté.